Imagine if I told you that 10 researchers accidentally found an amazing way or a secret formula to English mastery because each article reacted like a chain reactions because every weaknesses of one article become the next breakthrough for the next article. So today I want to review 10 articles that interconnected to each other because this article that 10 article I mean have only one purpose, and that is want to improve your English mastery, English skills. So enjoy my video. Okay, before I start to reviewing each article, I already set each article by three big aspects. And for the first three reviews, I already set the reading skills at the first sessions. And for the second sessions, I will set on some speaking skills, and then the last ones it will connect it to the listening skills. So listen carefully and enjoy my video until the last sessions. Okay, we start to go to the first sessions in this reviewing article, exactly in reading skills. At the first time you're learning English skills, you need to know how to read like A, B, C, D, E, F, G or something else because reading is the most important and very easy steps to do. But English reading skills still have a problems in any aspects like low scores and some kind of no motivations, and the students in this era is very giving up too easily. So this is how the first article give the solutions of these problems. Puji Lestari, the author of this article, discovered that short stories could change everything. Her seventh graders went from 63 to 77 points. That's a 22% improvement. But here's the genius part. She proved that content matters. When you use engaging stories instead of boring textbooks, students actually want to read. And the benefit of this article is students' vocabulary expanded, comprehension improved, and they develop a love for English literature. By clear evidence with 100% success rate by the third cycles. But here's the plot twist of her research, because her research had a weaknesses. It was mostly theoretical, lacking visual elements that modern students crave. And this is how these weaknesses become the spark for our next breakthrough. And then enter the second article, exactly the Ferdia one, the author of the second article. He said, the Pugila story is already good, but it still have a weaknesses. He already agree and success about Pugila story told, but Ferdia one said, what if we made this become visual? Because Pugila story article is very lacking visual elements. So Ferdiawan created Buddhist Diary, a complete graphic novel system using the ADDA model. Suddenly, reading wasn't just about words anymore. It was about visual storytelling, solving the problem of Wujila's story article. But still, Ferdiawan hit a wall. His system worked great, but he couldn't test it widely enough because it limited just two schools and no empirical results. But these limitations triggered the next evolutions in the third article. The third article by Aini realized the solutions of the Ferdiawan's articles because she said it wasn't just about making reading visual, but it was about making it digital and practical. Because in Aini articles, he create online novels combined with QARs, question answer relationships, and self-directed reading strategies. And the benefits of her article is students could access engaging content anywhere, anytime, and building independence while improving skills. And the strength of this article is real classroom insight with detailed teacher strategies that actually work. But still, like previous article, I need discovered something crucial and weaknesses because reading skills alone were not enough. Students could read well, but in the end, the students still couldn't speak about what they read. That's why the fourth article is exists, and we go to the second sessions exactly in speaking skills. Matmul realized if reading without speaking is like having a car without wheel. He created literature circles where students don't just read, but they discuss, they debate, and they analyze. So it building both speaking skills and critical thinking. But still, even though it's have a very good strength in the article, Matmul article still have a challenge because only 9 students participate in creating this article and sci learners struggle in group discussions. But like a chain reactions, this challenge inspired a more inclusive approach. And then Dharmaji exists. So the sci learners become confident and more brave because Dharmaji make picture guessing games. So the strength of this article is the statistical evidence showing significant improvement. So students actually competed to speak more, but still games had limitations because Dharmaji said it is have a weaknesses because the games is very small groups, limited scope. What about university level students who are become more serious in study? So that's why these questions led to the next breakthrough. Gultom took graphic novel speaking to the next level with 118 university students, so it is very suitable with university students. The strength of of these articles is a very massive sample size with detailed enthusiasm surveys. But still, there is a one problems because maybe students were speaking well, but there was still a missing piece because they struggle with about listening. So we go to the third sessions exactly in listening skills. Pratama, he realized the solutions was right in front of us. What is it? Yeah, YouTube. Educational videos that combine visual and audio learning. And by this method, Pratama already successfully 88% of students improve both listening and speaking skills simultaneously. And then the strength of this article is strong theoretical framework with 12 practical implementation strategies. But still, this article have a weaknesses or challenges because it's very limited sample size during COVID restrictions. And then Lestari's article exists. She took YouTube Learning and made it interactive with flows. This article also has a strength, detailed two-cycle documentation showing systematic improvement. And any scientist, like Komaria, also needed to prove this scientifically. Her experimental research with 19 students confirmed it. YouTube video beat audio only learning. And then for the final validations, Sembirins, the author of the last article, comprehensive study with 131 students across grades 12, across 10 to 12, provide the ultimate confirmations. So these systems works across all levels.